Okay, y'all, so we trying to get this item here to be all black, and I have been trying to dye it for quite some time. So first I'm gonna go over what I used, because I want to use this for makeup, but I really want it to be black. I bought it in white, the little black earmuffs, but it's really just, you know, not doing anything. So I had it sitting in some soapy water. I'm gonna put it back in there. I was waiting for the water to boil, and now it is a little bit. So I'm gonna throw on my gloves. Okay. Now I'm gonna also go over what products, and I'm gonna also set my timer in a minute because I really don't want it to be in there for more than an hour. It's been trying to soak for, I've been trying to get it to change colors for over an hour and a half. The first time that I did it, I used, I just wet it with regular water, and I had a little, you know, basket, like a little plastic tin that I'll kind of, just a little Tupperware, a little, you know, a little Tupperware that I had, and I was trying to get it to change, and it just was not working. So I left it in there for half an hour. I added in, I didn't want to add anything in there, but I did add vinegar for the first process, and I tried to let it soak. And like 30 minutes later, I came back, I flipped it over on the other side. I didn't stay there and babysit it the whole time. I mean, that is a material, that is cold water. This is boiling hot water. So I'm gonna also show you, after I rinsed it out, it was still the same color. It looked like it had took it, but then it didn't look like it had took anything. So then I was like, okay, you know what, I got some hair color, so I went to put this in it. And this is like a ammonia free, like a permanent hair color that I use. I sometimes use this with my wigs, most of my wigs. So, you know, it normally gives me no problem, and it colors everything fine. So, but then I'm thinking to myself, okay, well, color dyes color. This bottle is almost empty, and I've been trying to stretch it for like the longest time. I mean, the longest time. So right now I'm trying to wait for the water to get hot. Now the first time I did it, I did vinegar, and I did the product. I even tried to put both of the products together. That was my second time around. I didn't do vinegar, I think, the second time around. Rinsed it out, and I still have these results where it just looks like it's not taking to the product. So this is going to be the last time I'm going to do it, and then after this, I really don't know what I'm going to do next, unless I'm going to probably like get more color, and maybe, because the color that I have in this box is old, but it didn't, I mean, I've used it before, and I've been able to still get the color enrichment and everything, but I mean, it was old, and it was a blessing to find it. So now this time, I'm going to put salt in this process. So I don't have loose salt. Wait, can I open this? Okay, I can open it. I'm going to just put this inside. I have like a little salt shaker, but I'm just going to do that, because I mean, I don't need salt anyway. Salt is for diabetes. And this time I'm going to babysit it. So I'm going to just stir for a minute until my timer goes off. And then I'm truly tired of watching the ingredient. I'm tired of watching the process. I'm tired of watching. I don't like to stand around and stuff. I'm tired of waiting. You know what I'm saying? Sitting on the side waiting. Now it's like I got to babysit it. Like, you always need a babysitter. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm trying to babysit it. and see what's the differential. So as soon as my timer goes off, I'm gonna pour in some of the color dye. Now I did hear something about using a paper towel, dipping it in, like doing a little strand test or whatever. So like, I know this is not the best paper towel right now, but I'm gonna use this because, well, I think this is fine. I'm just gonna use a little tiny piece of paper towel like this, and I'm just gonna dip it in there at one point just to see like how black is the product, like really, like how black is it gonna be. And we got 5 seconds on the clock, and then I'm gonna pour this color in there, and then I'm going to just, let's see y'all, let's just try. I'm gonna put the timer on 30 minutes first, and then I'll come back. I'm not leaving y'all, I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna pour this in to see, and I don't want to pour all of it, I just want to pour a little bit, you know, that's the problem. So I'm gonna stir it a little bit, and now I got the stuff is inside. I think it's black enough, but it's gonna be like that color, and I don't know if that's dark enough or not, but like, it's gonna be like this color. It's gonna be black. Like, come on, man, look at the dominance on the color. Like, how much do I have to use to color this product? So that's the strand test basically, that I'm trying to see if it's gonna work or not. It should be that color. Now I did put salt. I'm gonna strain this out of the cold water. So it looks like this right now, and it's icy cold, and I'm just gonna dip this in there now like this. And I've never put salt on it. The last time I did it, I didn't put any salt. I just put the vinegar, and I'm gonna just leave it boiling because I mean, I don't know why it wasn't doing it before, but it said basically I'm gonna just try to submerge it. I'm just gonna stay here with it and just play with it and read these directions some more and figure out what is going on. Because it should be working. I did shake it. I've been shook it mad times. It says hot water for fabric. I mean, I'm reading this, and I mean, this is just like, it is kind of driving me crazy. But I mean, the material, maybe it's the material, because it says the directions. Let me read the directions. Okay. Before dyeing, visit rit.com for detailed instructions and a library of over 500 color recipes. Now what I was doing before, and I was noticing that it wasn't, I don't know if it looked like this before or not. I don't know. I'm about to just submerge it as much as I can, because I'm really tired of this, you know, like I'm really tired. I'm really tired. I'm just gonna stay here and just stir it, just like it says. Oh man, I done burnt, put my foot there, and now my foot got wet. So, alright, now, alright, this says color results vary by fabric, type, amount of dye used. I know that did not sound right. Alright, let me start over. It says, please note, color results by fabric type, amount of dye used, water, temperature, and time in dye bath. It says, not recommended for synthetic fibers, acrylic, acetate, or fabrics containing more than 35% polyester. Maybe this is maybe this is that line right there where it says, can you see this, y'all? Because I'm trying to record with this thing. Can you see what this says? Can you get this at any point? Can you help a sister out? Like at any point. I really can't see because my camera's too high. And I wanted to give y'all like everything. But this is pretty much, I'm reading the directions on the back. So basically this is saying that I think that this is saying that line, not recommended for synthetic fibers, acrylic, acetate, or fabrics containing more than 35% polyester. Maybe this has polyester on the inside. Maybe this has some type of thing. I mean, I can't really touch it this time around, But I mean, let me see. I feel like it's gonna be gray. It's gonna be like the color of that paper towel over there. Like, I don't think it's taking any of the color, if that makes sense. Like, it looks like it's gray, but the water is like jet black, right? The water is jet black. I mean, come on. Like, I don't want to pour no more in there. Anyway, it says instead use RIT dye, more synthetic fiber. So worst case scenario, this does not work, then I can go ahead and try the RIT dye, more synthetic fiber dye. Now the only benefit is that this is a dye for fabric, and what I used is a dye. It's a hair color for hair, but it's like a demi-permanent. I think it's a permanent, because I know I wanted it to be permanent, but this might be considered this is a permanent. This is a permanent, but it still doesn't have any ammonia in there, no bleach and stuff like that. If this could just work, I mean, give me a break. Just work. How do I mean, see, when I squeeze it, look what color it is. It changes like lighter. Hold on. I can't really tell. I mean, I shouldn't be trying to squeeze it, but I should be trying to see and wait and be patient. And I can't be patient because I'm nosy. But you see how I squeeze it and it looks like it's white? Why? Why is it looking like it's turning like white back? It shouldn't be white. I mean, white should be the most easiest color to change, right? I mean, come on. Like, am I being funny? Is it just not working? Did I pop the I think I took off the head, the ear. My ear muff came off. Oh, man. Both my ear muffs came off. What the freak? I don't even know how to put these back on. Oh, man. Y'all, my bubbles came off. That was the most synthetic piece to me. You know, because these feel like that cheapy stuff. I'm going to put this in the cold water. And then this is just like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if I should have it on the stove still, but it's definitely staying on the stove and it's on hot. And I mean, I tried to take it off, but this material over here is like a soft, plushy material. Like a soft, plushy material. Okay, so then it says, let me read the next directions. It says pre-wash fabric to remove any finishes or stains. I done washed this thing like 100 times. I washed it a lot, alright? And then it says not recommended with fabrics with a rubber backing or labeled cold water, dry clean only. What does it say? Not recommended for fabrics with a rubber backing or labeled cold water, wash or dry clean only. May not be effective on bleach damaged fabrics. This is not, it has no bleach, it don't have no ammonia. I almost put bleach, I changed my mind. I mean, oh man, online I think it says something about you could put it on hot boiling water or try the stove. I see something that says you can cook on the stove. I've never cooked on the stove with this. I've never even tried this product before. I don't even know what to do. All I could